In this video, I will show you how to create a travel booking website for travel and tour companies for free with a travel booking free WordPress theme. The demo page is right on the screen. By the end of this video, we will create an exact same site. I will first walk you through the demo site to give you an idea of what you get with the theme. I will then show you the features. Then, we will continue with customization of our website, create our very first trip with WP Travel Engine plugin, and more. If you want to skip to specific sections, you can make use of the timeline. Let's get started. To access travel booking free WordPress theme, you'll have to go to our site wptravelengine.com. From the navigation menu, go to Themes. Scroll down and here is the travel booking theme. You have to click on View Details. To view the demo site, you'll have to scroll down and click on View Live Demo button. I have already opened the demo site here in the New tab. Now, let me walk you through it. First is the header section. You can add in the site logo, add in the site name and tagline. Then there's the navigation menu and the search bar. A beautiful banner section where you can either feature an image or a video with call to action. This is the search section. Search section helps your visitors to easily search for their preferred trips on the basis of various filters. The About section to let your visitors know about your travel company and brand. Popular Packages section to display your selected most popular packages to your visitors. Strategically placed Call to Action 1 and Call to Action 2 to encourage your visitors to take action. Then, the Featured Trip section to display your selected featured trips. Deals section where you can feature your trips with special and latest deals and discounts. Popular Destinations section. This helps you showcase those destinations that are most popular with your clients to your new clients and visitors. Activities section allows your visitors to browse activity-specific trips. The Blog section to add and display your latest articles. The Footer section. This theme allows you with 4 footer areas where you can add and customize our highly customizable widgets. The Footer Copyright section to add in the footer copyright text of your choice. Now let's go to the top. Let's go to our trip page and let's take a look at it. On the right hand side are all the added trips. Then on the left hand side is the search section or search filter with various criterias. If your visitors want to select a tour in Bhutan, they can select Bhutan. Then they can set the price range as well as duration. Select the activities and trip types of your choice. In addition, you can also add custom filters. And if you have added the Trip Fix Starting Dates add-on extension, then the Trip Fix Date filter will also show here. Now let's open one of the trips from here. Let's open the first trip. And this is what the trip looks like. This is the trip name, the number of days for the trip, the image gallery that displays in carousel slider. These are the trip facts that you can add on your site and also on your trip page as well. The trip description, the trip overview, trip itinerary, costs that are included and excluded in the trip, trip-related FAQs. Then you also get the trip inquiry form that your visitors can use to inquire about this particular trip. Then on the right-hand side are the pricing details, the pricing category, and as I mentioned before, you can also add the trip facts on the side So this is the trip page. We will create our very first trip later in the video. Now we will head over to the sales page of the travel booking free WordPress theme, and I will walk you through the extra features of this theme. First, you will see the free versus pro, where the free and the pro features themes are compared side by side. You can go through this. Travel booking WordPress theme is absolutely free. You can download the theme with no hidden costs or charges to it. Since more Google searches are done on mobile devices, this theme is fully responsive and mobile friendly. The layout looks as beautiful on mobile and tablet devices as it looks on your PC. One-click demo import is a feature that allows you to import all the demo site content and kickstart your website. Travel booking theme is also fully compatible with WP Travel Engine plugin. WP Travel Engine is a powerful plugin that allows you to create custom trips, destinations, activities, and trip types. Besides, it offers countless features that helps your visitors to find their best preferred trip. You can add destinations, trip-related activities, trip types, and it also allows single trip bookings. Then here are the key features. Travel booking theme is SEO optimized. Search engines can easily find your website and rank it above your competitors on search results page. It is speed optimized to give your visitors smooth browsing experience. You can display and link your social medias on your website for your customers to find out and follow you. This theme is also fully compatible with WooCommerce plugin. It is widgets ready with clean and beautiful design. You can also add footer background image, and it is also cross-browser compatible. With the breadcrumb option, your visitors can easily navigate throughout your website so that there is maximum engagement. Travel booking also makes sure that your content is easy on the eye and your visitors enjoy reading what you have to say with easy legibility feature. The theme is also translation ready, and if you use right-to-left scripts like Arabic, then the travel booking theme supports both left-to-right and right-to-left languages. You can write content with confidence. You will also receive updates on a regular basis from our team. You can also add your own custom site logo to your website, which I will show you later in the video. You can also add your own custom CSS code to modify some CSS effects or change the color of a section. The customization and editing of the theme is very easy since the theme was built on clean, well-organized and commented code. While creating a site, if you come across any confusions or questions, you can directly reach out to our top-notch, quick and friendly support team. I have also added the link to creating support ticket in the description box below. So if there is anything that you do not understand even in the video, you can always reach out to our support team. The travel booking theme also comes with an extensive theme documentation to help you set up your website, including this video. Now I will show you how you can download travel booking free WordPress theme. All you have to do is come to our sales page and you have to click on the download button. Now you have to add in your email address, first name, last name, and click on download now. That's it. The theme will be emailed to the email address that you provide over here in a zip format. As soon as you click on the download now button, you will also get a link to download the theme. I have already downloaded the travel booking free WordPress theme. Now let's log into our WordPress admin dashboard and I will show you how you can install and activate the travel booking free WordPress theme. To install and activate travel booking free WordPress theme, you will have to first log into your WordPress admin dashboard. Go to Appearance and click on Themes. Now there are two ways to install the travel booking free WordPress theme. I will demonstrate both options to you. and you can select the option of your choice. Before I install our theme, let's open our site in the new tab. To do that, hover your cursor over this house icon, then you have to click on Visit Site. I will open it in the new tab. So right now this is what our site looks like. Now we will go back. For the first method, you have to click on the Add New button. Then you have to click on Upload Theme. Click on Choose File. Then you have to select the zip file that you downloaded. Now click on Open. Or you can also drag and drop the file here. Then you have to click on the Install Now button. So this is method 1. Let me demonstrate method number 2. This one is even more easier. From the Search Themes bar, type in Travel Booking. Here is our theme, the first one, Travel Booking. Now you have to click on the Install button to install the theme. The theme has now been installed. Now you have to click on the Activate button to activate the theme. And now the theme has also been activated. Next up, you have to install and activate the recommended plugins. These plugins will come in handy when we later have to add various features to our site. So it is very much and highly recommended that you install and activate the recommended plugins. Just click on Begin Installing Plugins link here. Select all the plugins by clicking here. Then from the drop-down option, select Install and click on Apply. After the installation is completed, you have to click on the return link. Again, select all of the plugins, click on the drop-down option, and this time we will select Activate and click on Apply. The plugins Contact Form 7, Travel Booking Toolkit, and WP Travel Engine have now been installed and activated successfully. Now we will go back to our site in the front end. We will give it a refresh and see how it looks like after we have installed and activated the theme. So this is what it looks like right now. Let's go back to our dashboard. Now we will access the customizer settings. To access the customizer settings, from under Appearance, you have to click on Customize. I will open the link in the new tab. Here are the customizer settings that you get with Travel Booking Free WordPress theme. Let me quickly walk you through the customizer settings one by one. First is Pro Available View Pro theme. From here, you will be able to view the Pro version of Travel Booking theme. You only have to click on the button here. From Demo and Documentation, you will find the demo as well as the documentation link. You have to click on the respective links in order to access the demo and documentation for Travel Booking Free WordPress theme. Next is Site Identity. This lets you create a unique identity for your site. Under Appearance Settings, you can change the background color for your website, or you can also add in a background image. Under Layout Settings, you can set the page, the post, and the default sidebar layout. Front Page Settings provides you with settings for various front page sections, such as Banner section, Search section, About, Popular Packages, Call to Action 1, Featured section, Deals, Destination, Call to Action 2, Activities, and Blog section. Under General Settings, you have the Post Page Settings, 404 Page Settings, and the SEO Settings. You can create a navigation menu for your site with Menus section. From under Widgets, you can set the sidebar for your site and configure footer areas 1 to 3 and 4. Under Homepage Displays, you can either select your latest post or a static page as your homepage display. Footer Settings allows you to set the footer background image as well as set the footer copyright text of your choice. Under Additional CSS, you can add your own CSS code to customize the appearance and layout of your site. Let's go back. Now we will start configuring the Customizer section, and we will start with the Homepage Settings. Here, you can set the homepage display as either your latest post or a static page. If you select latest post, then all of your blog posts will be displayed here as the homepage. But if you select a static page, you can set a different homepage and you will be able to set a separate blog post page. To set a different homepage and post page, you can click here. Then you can select from the list of available pages. If you want to create a new homepage, then you have to click on Add New Page. Then give your page a title. Then click on Add. And now you can see you have a separate static page as your home page. Then for the post page, you can do the same. Click on Add New Page. Give your new page a title. Then click on Add. Let's publish the changes and we will also give this tab a refresh. And now the changes are showing. Let's go back to our site and give it a refresh, and you will also see the changes here in the front end. Now let's go back. Next up is Site Identity. Here you will be able to add the logo for your site. To add in a logo, click on Select Logo. You can upload the files or you can select the files from Media Library. To upload the files, you have to click on Select Files, then select the image of your choice. I will select this one. Click on Open. All the images that you upload from here will be stored in the Media Library section over here. Now following the same process, I will upload all of the files. I have also added recommended image sizes in the description box below. Please check the recommended image size before uploading your images. We will now select the logo and click on Select. You can also crop the image or skip cropping. I'm going to skip cropping for now. And the logo is now displaying here. If you wish to change the site title, which is now set as Travel Booking Theme, then you can do that from here. Just remove the title that is already here, then you can add in the title of your choice. Similarly, you can also change the tagline from here. Just type in the tagline of your choice into the tagline box here. Now, if you only want to display the logo and you do not want to display the site title and tagline, you can do that by simply unchecking the Display Site Title and Tagline option from here. When you uncheck this option, the site title and tagline will not be displayed anymore. When you check in, both the title and tagline will be displayed. You can also make the site title and tagline only visible by removing the logo here. I'm going to keep both logo, title as well as the tagline. Next is the site icon. Site icons are the little icons that you see in browser tabs, bookmark bars, and within the WordPress mobile apps. I would highly recommend you to add in a site icon because it not only helps your users identify your website, but it also helps you to build your brand. To add in the site icon, click on Select Site Icon. Then select the icon of your choice. I will go with the same icon that I added for logo and click on Select. You can crop or skip cropping. I will skip cropping. And this right here is your site icon. Now click on Publish. Let's go to our site and give it a refresh to see the changes. And the changes have been made. Let's go back. Next is the appearance settings. The first option is colors. Here, you can set the background color for your site. Simply click on Select Color. Then you can select the color. You can select the color from the palette here first. Then you can move around this pointer, and you can also move around the slider to adjust the tone and shade of the color. You can also add in the hex value here. This will change the background color of your site completely. If you click on the default button, it will set the color back to default. I will click on Publish and I will give this tab a refresh. Then let's go to Appearance Settings once again. Next is the background image. To add in the background image for your site, you simply have to click on Select Image. Now you can select the image of your choice. Let me select the first one. Click on Choose Image, and that image will be set as the background image for your site. As soon as you add the image, the other settings will also unfold. So from Preset, you have 5 different options to select from. You can either go with Default, Full Screen, Fit to Screen, Repeat, or Custom. When you select Custom, you can also set the image size from original to fit to screen to fill screen. And you also have 2 more options to allow the repeat of background image or to scroll or not scroll with page. Then you also have the option to set the image position. You can just play around with these options and select the one that you like the most or the ones that meets the requirements of your website. I'm not going to add in the background image to my site, so I will just click on Remove button here. Now let's go back and back. We are done with the appearance settings. Before we move on to the front page and rest of the settings, we will go back to the dashboard and we will create our very first trip. We will create our very first trip with the help of WP Travel Engine plugin. WP Travel Engine is the recommended plugin for travel booking free theme, which we installed and activated at the beginning while installing and activating the recommended plugins. After you install and activate the WP Travel Engine plugin, it displays right over here. Also, you will see this message here which says complete WP Travel Engine travel and tour booking plugin activation now. So just click on this link, click on allow and continue. This will take you to the global trip settings for WP Travel Engine. I have created a detailed video that explains all of the global trip settings for WP Travel Engine. The link is in the description box below, or you can also click on the eye icon above. For now, we will return back to Dashboard Home. So before we create our very first trip, we will create categories first. I will show you the advantage of creating categories first later in the video. I have also created a separate in-depth video tutorial on how to create your very first trip. Please find the link in the description box below, or you can click on the eye icon. Now, to create categories, you'll have to go to Trips and you will find 3 different taxonomies: destinations, activities, and trip types. The process of creating categories is same for all 3 taxonomies. If you are able to grasp the idea for one, then rest are going to be a piece of cake for you. We will start with destinations. Click on Destinations. You have to add in your trip destinations here. Destinations can be countries or places. To make the idea more clearer, let me head over to our demo page. Then let's go to Destination from the menu. And here you will see various destinations. You will also see the number of trips that are assigned to each of these destinations here inside the brackets. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go over to the first destination. Then I will copy the name of the destination from here. Let's go back to our dashboard, add in the name as Bhutan. Then you can also add in the description, and we will copy the description here, go back and we will paste it. To add in the image, click on Add Image. Then you can select the image of your choice. Now click on Choose Image. You can also add in the short description. Then you have to click on Add New Destinations button, which will add the newly created destination over here. The count here shows the number of trips that are assigned with this particular destination. Since we have not created any trips and not assigned any of the trips with this destination, the count is shown as 0. You can create more destinations following the same process. Add in the name, description, image. You can also add in the short description. Then you have to click on the Add New Destinations button. Next, we will go to Activities. Now adding categories for activities is the same as adding categories for destinations. You have to add in the name of the activity, the description, and the image. So activities can be anything trip related, like hiking, skydiving, paragliding, anything. Again, to make the example more clearer, I will head over to our demo page, go to the top and go to Activities from the navigation menu. Here you will see various activities and also the trips that are assigned to each of these activities. Let's go to the first activity and let's copy the name from here. We will go back to the dashboard, add in the name. Let's add in the description as well. Copy and paste it. Then to add in the image, click on Add Image. Then select the image of your choice. Click on Choose Image. And now click on Add New Activities. You can also add in the short description here. And here is the newly added activity. The count here shows as 0 because we have not assigned any trips with the hiking activity category. Following the same process, you can create more activities. Now for the trip type, it is right under Activities here. You have to click on it. Again, the process is absolutely the same. Add in the name, description, image, and you can also add in the short description. Trip types are the types of trips that your travel company wants to feature on your website. It can be dog-friendly, child-friendly, cultural, or anything. To give you more insight into that, let's head over to our site and go to Trip Types. Here are the various trip types and also the number of trips that are assigned to each of the trip types right inside the brackets. Now, let's open the first trip type, which is budget travel. Copy the title. Let's go back and we will paste it here. Add in the description. Add in the description. Click on Add Image. Select the image of your choice and click on Choose Image. Click on Add New Trip Type button. And here is the newly added trip type. Just like with the destinations and activities, the count here represents the number of trips that are assigned with this particular trip type. But because there are none assigned, the count here shows as 0. You can add more trip types following the same process I just demonstrated. Now let me pause the video and I will add in some more categories to all 3 of our taxonomies. I have added more categories to all 3 taxonomies. Now, let's get on with creating our very first trip. To create our very first trip, from under Trips, you have to click on the Add New option. Now here you can add in the title and the description of the trip, and you have other trip settings here. So what I will do is, I will go over to the demo page. Then I will go to All Trips from the navigation menu. Let's open the first trip. And we will create exact same trip from here. So let's copy the title and paste it here. Then I'll go back and I will also copy and paste the description right from demo page to here. Now let's scroll down and here you will find a bunch of WP Travel Engine trip settings. First thing you will see is trip code. So every trip you create has its own unique identifier that most travel businesses use. You can use the trip code for that. You can use the same number, customize it, or just leave it blank if you don't want to add it. Next, you can add in the duration for the trip on the basis of days and nights. Let's add in 9 days. Next, you can enable the cutoff time by enabling the toggle here. The cutoff time is the time before which bookings are allowed for trip. You can enter the number of cutoff time days here. For example, if the trip starts, let's say 2 days from today, and the booking is only allowed till today, then that 2 days can be set up as the cutoff time. Then you can set the minimum and maximum age of the participants for the trip. And you can also set the minimum and maximum participants for a particular trip by enabling the toggle here. You can set the minimum participants and the maximum number of participants here. After you are done, click on Save and Continue, which will directly take you to the another setting, that is pricing and dates. Here you can create a new package. For each trip created, it is necessary to have at least one package. Let's add in the package name first. Now click on Edit Pricing and Dates. Here you will find 2 default categories, Adult and Child. So if you click on one of the categories, let's go to Adult. You can add in the price. Let's set the price as $1,500 for now. Then you can select if the price is per person or per group. If the price is per person, then during the time of checkout, the total price will keep increasing as the number of people for the trip are added. If you set the price per group, then no matter how many people are in that group, the pricing will remain the same. You can also enable sales for the trip. I will set the price as $1,000. Then you can also add in the minimum and maximum packs for this pricing category. Also, you cannot change the labels from here even if you try to delete it. It cannot be done. For changing the labels, there is another way. I will show that to you in a while. Now next is the child category. If bringing a child is for free, then you have to at least set the price here as 0. Because if bringing a child is for free and if you don't add in the price as 0, then the child category will not show in the front end. If you wish to allow group discount on the basis of number of booking a tour, then you can get the group discount extension add-on from here with the help of this link here. I have also created a separate in-depth video tutorial on group discount add-on extension. Please find the link in the description box below, or you can also click on the eye icon above. Now, apart from the child and adult category, if you wish to add in more categories, then you can also do that. So let me show you how you can do it. You only have to click on the link here. Let's open the link in the new tab. And here it is. Here are the categories that are already created. To add in a new category, you have to add in the name of the category here. So let's assume that the new category we are adding is teens. Let's add in the name. You can also add in the description and also add in the age group. Now you have to click on Add New Category. The newly added teens category is now displaying here with the list of other pricing categories. Following the same process, you can keep on adding more pricing categories. Now, if you remember, the labels could not be changed. From here, I will show you how you can change the labels. You can do that from here. So let's say instead of adult, you want to add in senior label. All you have to do is click on Edit Now add in the name. Let's remove adult and add in senior. Then let's add in the slug. Slug is the URL friendly version of the name and it is usually all lowercase. Now scroll down and you have to click on update. Now let's go back to categories and here you can see the label has now changed. You can follow the same process to edit the labels for child and teens category or other categories that you might add in the future. Now let's go back to the tab where we were creating our trip. And I will click on save and close so that all of the changes we have done will be saved. And I will also scroll down and click on continue. Now I will go back to pricing and dates and give this tab a refresh. Now scroll down and go to pricing and dates once again. Here is the package one we created and click on edit pricing and dates. And here you will see the label has now changed. Also, the newly added teens category is displaying here. For each category you create, the options to add pricing details are the same. So for teens category, let's add in the pricing details. Let's enable sales and add in the sales price as 500. Also, I will change the label from seniors to adults. So click on save and continue to save the changes. Let's go back to categories and click on edit. I will set it back to adult. And I will also change the slug and click on update. Now there is one more thing, that is to set the pricing category as primary pricing category. To set any pricing category as primary pricing category, you'll have to check into the set as primary pricing category box when you are creating or editing that particular pricing category. Whatever pricing category you set as primary pricing category, it will be treated as primary pricing category in packages and trip price will be the price of this category. So for now, I have set adult pricing category as the primary pricing category. If I go back to the categories, you will see the sign here, which denotes that adult category is set as the primary pricing category. If you want to set any other category as the primary pricing category, so let's just say for example the child category, you'll have to click on edit, then you will have to set the child category as the primary pricing category. I hope this concept is clear to you. If it is not, if you have any questions, please do let me know in the comment section below, or you can directly reach out to our support team. I have added the link to creating support ticket in the description box below. Now let's go back. And again, I will just click on continue. Go back to pricing and dates and give it a refresh. Scroll down. Go back to pricing and dates. Click on edit pricing and dates and as you can see, the label has now changed back to adult. Under dates, if you wish to make only the specific dates available for booking a trip, then you can go for our Trip Fix Starting Dates add-on extension. You can get the extension from this link here. If you don't require Trip Fix Departure Dates extension, then the trips on your travel website can be booked throughout the year as the calendar displays all dates as available. I have also created a separate in-depth video tutorial on Fixed Departure Dates extension. Please find the link in the description box below or you can click on the eye icon above. Under General, you can add in the short description for pricing package. Click on Save and Close. If you want to allow upfront or partial payment for your customers, then you can get the partial payment extension with the help of this link. Your visitors will be able to make a certain payment as partial payment and later on, they can make the full payment after the booking of the trip. I have also created a separate in-depth video tutorial explaining partial payment add-on and also on how you can configure the partial payment add-on extension. Please find the link in the description box below or you can also click on the eye icon above. Click on Continue. Next is the extra services. If you wish to add in additional services like airport pickup, hotel drop-off, vehicle rental, etc., then you can go for the extra services add-on with the help of this link. I have created a separate in-depth video tutorial on extra services extension. You can find the link in the description box below, or you can also click on the eye icon above. Now click on continue. Next is the trip overview. You can add in the trip overview with the help of this option. You can add in the section title here. The default section title is overview. If you wish to remove it, then you can remove it and add in the section title of your choice. Next, you can also add in the trip description. So what I will do is, I will go over to our demo page. From the overview section, I will copy the overview, come back and I will paste it here. Next, you can also add in the individual trip highlights. So you can add in the section title here. What I will do is, I will copy trip highlights and I will add in the section title as trip highlights. To add in the trip highlight, you have to click on this plus icon. Then you have to enter the trip highlight. I'm just going to add in the highlights as highlight 1. Then to add in more trip highlights, you have to click on add trip highlight again. Then you can keep on adding more highlights following the same process. These are the individual trip highlights. There is also an option to add in global trip highlights. I will show you how you can add global trip highlights in a while. Now let's click on save and continue, which will take us to itinerary. The itinerary section allows you to add in day-to-day itinerary for the trip. You can add in the section title here. The default title is itinerary. If you wish to change it, then you can easily remove it and add in the section title for your itinerary section. Now let's add in the day 1 itinerary. I will go back to our demo page, go to the itinerary tab. I will copy the day 1 itinerary, come back, paste it here. Then I will also copy and paste the itinerary content from here. To add in another itinerary, you have to click on Add Itinerary button once again. Then following the same process, you can keep on adding more itineraries. I have added more itineraries following the same process. Now, if you need to add additional itinerary fields or require rich text editing for the itinerary, then you can get Advanced Itinerary Builder extension with the help of this link. I have created a separate in-depth video tutorial explaining Advanced Itinerary Builder, where I have also demonstrated how you can install and activate the Advanced Itinerary Builder add-on extension, and I have also explained how you can configure it. Please find the link to the video in the description box below, or you can also click on the eye icon above. Now, if you want to allow your travelers or visitors or your clients to download the tour details in PDF, then you can get the Itinerary Downloader extension. Just like with other add-on extensions, I have created a separate in-depth video tutorial for Itinerary Downloader add-on. Please find the link in the description box below, or you can click on the eye icon above. Now click on Save and Continue, which brings us to Includes and Excludes tab. With the help of this section, you will be able to add in what costs are included and excluded from the trip. Here, you can add in the section title. Let's go over to our demo page. Let's go to Cost, and let's copy the title from here, come back and paste it. Now, inside Cost Includes, you have to add in the Cost Includes title and the list of services that are included by the cost of the trip. Let's add in the title from the demo page. Copy and paste it here. For the list of service, I will do the same. Similarly, you can add in the Cost Excludes title. as well as add in the list of the services that are excluded from the trip cost. After you are done, click on Save and Continue, which brings us to Trip Info. Now if you are wondering what Trip Info tab is, you can add in various information about the trips, like if you go over to the demo page here. The trip facts that are presented here are the trip information. Now let's see how we can add them. Let's go back. Add in the section title. I will add in the section title as Trip Facts. You can add in the title of your choice. Now because the trip information is not added, it is not displaying here. To add in trip information, there is another way. I'll show you how to do that. First, we will click on Save and Continue to save the changes that we have made. And what I will do is I will duplicate this tab here. And I will go back to the dashboard. Now go to WP Travel Engine, then go to Settings. And from under General tab, you have to go to Trip Info. From here, you will be able to add in the trip information or trip facts. All you have to do is click on Add Trip Info. Now add in the field name. Let's go over to our demo page and add in the field name as transportation. Copy and paste it here. Then you can also add in the field icon. Click on Add Fact Icon button. You can select from the list of available icons. You can also search for the icon from here. Select the icon. Then from under field type, you can choose the input type. It can be text, number, select, text area or duration. The field type you select depends upon the field name that you have added here. For now, we have added transportation, which means the field type should be text. Then you can also add in the field placeholder here. Now to add in another trip info, click on Add Trip Info once again, then add in the field name. Let's go to our demo page once again and let's add in the group size. Let's add it from here. Paste it. Click on Add Fact Icon, then add in the icon of your choice. Now for the field type, since we have added the field name as group size, the field type has to be number. In this way, you can select the field type depending upon the field name you have added. Let's select number. Following the same process, I have added more trip facts. Now you can also change the minimum and maximum age icon from here. You simply have to click on this button here. Then you can select the minimum age icon and change the default icon here. Similarly, you can also set the maximum age icon following the same process. You can add in the global trip highlights from here. If you remember, back to our trip, while adding the overview, we had added individual trip highlights. These highlights are for the individual trips. Now to add in the global trip highlights, which means the trip highlights that you add here will be displayed for all of the trips that you create. You have to click on Add Trip Highlight. Then you can add in the trip highlight here. So let's add in a global trip highlight. Then you can also add in the help text. The help text is a small explanation for the trip highlight that you have added here. To add in another global trip highlight, you have to click on Add Trip Highlight once again. Then you can add in the global trip highlight. If at any time you wish to delete the global trip highlight, you can click on the delete icon here to delete it. Also, if you wish to delete any of the trip information that you have added, you can always click on the delete button here. Now click on Save and Continue. Let's go back to the tab where we were creating our trip. And let's go to the trip information section. We will just give it a refresh. Scroll down and go back to trip info section once again. And from here, you will be able to select the trip information that you added earlier. So you can see transportation, group size, meals, language, accommodation, best season, all of the facts that we added earlier from our dashboard. Now let's select transportation and click on Add Fact. Now you can add in the transportation related trip fact here. Again, I will go over to our demo page and I will just copy the same fact, come back, and I will paste it here. Now to add in another trip fact, click here again, select another trip fact from the list of drop-down options and you have to click on Add Fact. Now here, if you try to add in text, then it will not be entered, and that is because while creating the trip fact, we have selected number as the field type for group size, and therefore only if you add in a number, it will be entered. Now following the same process, let me add all of the trip facts. I have added all the trip facts following the same process. Now click on Save and Continue, which will take us to Gallery. Inside Gallery, you can add in trip-related images and videos. You have to enable the image gallery by enabling the toggle. Then you have to click on Add New Image. Select the image of your choice and click on Add Image. To add in another image, you have to click on Add New Image. Then you can select images of your choice. Just click on Shift. Then you can select multiple images at once. Click on Add Images, which will then add all of the images to the image gallery. Similarly, to enable the video gallery, you have to enable the toggle here. Then you have to enter the YouTube or Vimeo video URL inside of this box. I have pasted a YouTube video link here. Then you have to click on Add Video button, which will then embed the video here. Now click on Save and Continue. Next, you can also enter map. So let's add in the section title as map. You can either upload the image of the map by clicking on Upload Image. Then you can select the image of the map, or you can also add in the map iframe code. To add in the map iframe code, let me show you how you can do it. Just go to Google Map. Then you can search for a location here. For now, I'm going to select Orly Airport, France. And now you have to click on the Share button. Click on Embed a Map. Then click on Copy HTML. Now you have to paste the same code that you have just copied. Scroll down, click on Save and Continue. Next is the FAQs. You can add in trip-related FAQs inside the FAQs tab. I will go to our demo page. Scroll down and go to the FAQs section, copy the title from here. Come back and I will paste it here. To add in the FAQs, you have to click on Add FAQs button. Now add in the FAQ question and FAQ answer here. Let's copy and paste both questions and answers from demo page. Following the same process, you can keep on adding more FAQs. After you are done, click on Save and Continue. Next is the file downloads. If you want to provide downloadable trip-related files and brochures, then you can go for our file downloads extension with the help of this link here. I have created a separate in-depth video tutorial on file downloads extension. Please find the link in the description box below, or you can also click on the eye icon above. We are done with all of the tabs. Now let's move on to our right hand side. Now we will assign our newly created trip with the destination, activities, and trip type categories that we created earlier in the beginning of this video. So all you have to do is, you have to maximize the taxonomies, destinations, activities, and trip types, and you have to assign them to this trip by simply checking into the box of category that you wish to assign this trip with. So for example, if I wish to assign Bhutan destination, then I have to simply check into this little box, and same with the activity. I have to simply check into this little box, and same with the trip type. Now you can also create categories from here. You have to click on the add new link that is available for each of the categories. But to add in the description and the thumbnail images, you'll have to go back to the categories like we did earlier in the video. This is the advantage of creating categories under taxonomies right before we create our trip. Now, let's add in the featured image. Just click on Set Featured Image. Then you have to select the featured image of your choice. Click on Set Featured Image, and this is the featured image. Finally, we are done creating our trip. We have also assigned the trip with the categories, and let's click on Publish. Now let's view our trip in the new tab. And here it is. Here is the title, here are the number of days, here is the gallery that we added, which is now showing in carousel slider, the trip description, the trip overview, the trip highlights, individual trip highlights that we added, the day-to-day itinerary for the trip, the cost, includes and excludes, the frequently asked questions and answers, and the map that we embedded. On the right-hand side is the booking widget. Here are the pricing categories we added, the pricing details, also the sales information. Here is the global trip highlight that we added, and here is the help text. The trip facts or the trip information that we created and added. Let's go back. Now, if you scroll down for some of the tabs like Trip Info, Gallery, and Map, you will find shortcodes. Here is the shortcode for Map. For Video Gallery, there is also a shortcode. And for Trip Info, there is also a shortcode. Now I will show you how you can make use of these shortcodes. You can make use of these shortcodes to display related information in posts, pages, or trip pages. Let me demonstrate an example. In the front end, the trip facts that are showing here on the sidebar, if you wish to display it right underneath the image gallery and right before the trip description, you can also do that. So all you have to do is go back, copy the shortcode, then you have to scroll to the top, make space for the shortcode here, and you have to paste it here, and click on Update. Now if you go to the front end and give this page a refresh, you will see the trip facts is also now displaying right above the description and underneath the image gallery. Let's go back. Now for the gallery, the video gallery, you will find the shortcode here. Now copy the shortcode and just like we did before, scroll to the top. Let's place it right in between the description. Just copy and paste the shortcode and you have to click on Update. Now let's go back to the front end and give it a refresh. You will see the video gallery is now added here, and upon clicking it, your visitors will be able to see the video that is embedded. Let's go back. Now similarly with the map, here is the shortcode. Now we have added both gallery and trip info shortcodes into the trip page here. You can also add in the shortcode to a different page or a post. So for the map, I will just copy the shortcode and I will just go back, go to pages, and I will create a new page. Let's give it a title. Then paste the shortcode that we just copied. Click on Publish. Let's view the page in the new tab. And here is the map. The same map that we embedded for our map tab can also be displayed in a different page with the help of the shortcode. Let's go back and back. And here is the trip that we just created. Now to create another trip, you don't have to click on Add New and start the whole process over again. There is an easier way to do this. All you have to do is click on Clone, and the trip that you created earlier will clone into a new trip. You can then change the title, the description, and other details. So let's add in a different title here. I will go over to our demo page and let's open a different trip. I will copy the title, paste the title here, then scroll down. Let's set the duration as 6 days. Then you can make other changes. Now let's go to pricing and dates. Click on Edit Pricing and Dates and let's change the pricing. You can do the same with other pricing categories. Click on Save and Close. Accordingly, you can change other details. Now click Open the settings and let's assign destinations, activities, and trip type. And let's change the featured image. Click on Replace Image, then select the image of your choice. Let's go with this one. Click on Set Featured Image. Then after making the necessary changes, you can click on Publish. And a new trip has been created. Let's go back and let's give this tab a refresh, which now displays both the trips that we have created and published. Now because there are only 2 trips, let me pause the video, create a few more trips, and we will continue with the video. I have created a few more trips. Now that we are done creating our trips, let's get back to our customizer settings. Let's go back to our customizer tab and I will bring it right over here, right next to our dashboard tab. We had completed up until appearance settings. Now next is the layout settings. Under layout settings, you will find the page, the post, and the default sidebar layout options. The page sidebar layout is the general sidebar layout for all pages. To demonstrate the page sidebar layout settings, I will go back to the dashboard, go to Pages and click on All Pages. And I will open one of the pages here in the front end. Let's open the map page. I will open it in the new tab. Now from the customizer, you will see that the right sidebar layout is the default sidebar layout, which is why the page also has right sidebar layout to it. Now if I go back and if I select no sidebar layout for the page sidebar layout, click on Publish. Let's go back and give the map page a refresh. You will see that the page will now no longer have a sidebar. Let's go back. I will set it back to right sidebar layout as the default sidebar layout. Next is the post sidebar layout. The concept of the post and the page sidebar layout is same. The only difference is that while the page sidebar layout works for pages, the post sidebar layout works for blog posts. To demonstrate an example, let's go to our blog section. We have not created a blog yet, but there is a default blog post here. So let's demonstrate an example with this blog post only. Right now, the right sidebar layout is the default sidebar layout, which is why the sidebar is showing on the right hand side. If you select without sidebar, the sidebar will not appear here anymore. I will set it back to right sidebar. Next is the default sidebar layout. The concept of default sidebar layout is the same as post and pages sidebar layouts. The only difference is that the default sidebar layout works as the general sidebar layout for whole site. To demonstrate an example, I will go to the blog page. We have not created any blog posts, which is why the blog page is empty, but I will just explain the concept of default sidebar layout here. So just like with the post and pages sidebar layout, the default sidebar layout is to have the right sidebar. which is why the sidebar is displaying on the right hand side. If you select without sidebar, the blog page will not have any sidebar. I will set it back to right sidebar. So this is the whole concept. If you have any questions, please do let me know in the comment section below, or you can directly reach out to our support team. If you have made any changes, don't forget to click on publish. Let's get back. Next is the front page settings, and we will start with banner section. Let's go to our front page. Under banner section, the first option is to enable or disable the banner section. You can simply check into this little box and disable the banner section. If you check into this little box back on, the banner section will be displayed once again. Currently, a header image has been selected. If you wish to select a different image than the suggested image, you can just click on Add New Image. Then you can select the image of your choice. I will go with the default suggested image. Now, instead of an image, if you wish to display a video, then you can also do that. You simply have to click on Select Video. Then you can select the video from the media library, or you can upload a video of your choice. Click on Choose Video, and the video you select will be played over here. If you happen to own a YouTube channel and if you wish to feature one of your YouTube videos here on the banner, then you can do that with the help of Enter a YouTube URL option here. You simply have to copy and paste the link to the YouTube video right over here. I will just paste a link to the YouTube video. And that particular video will be displayed here on the banner section as the banner video. I'm going to remove it. Now scroll down. You can change the title of your banner section from here. So instead of the default title, if you wish to add in something else, you can remove the title, then add in the title of your choice. Similarly, if you wish to change the button label, then you can do that from here. You can also link this button to a page or post where you want your visitors to land on when they click this button. All you have to do is copy and paste the link to that particular page or post URL inside of the button URL box. I have added the link to our demo page. After you are done, click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go back. Next is the search section. Here you will be able to enable or disable the search bar. If you wish to disable the search bar, you simply have to uncheck this little box here, which will disable the search bar. If you wish to enable it back on, you will have to check into this little box once again, which will then enable the search bar once again. Next is the About section. With the help of About section, you can add in some extra details about your travel company. To add in the About section, you have to click on Add a Widget first. Then, as it is mentioned here, you have to first add in the text widget for title and description. So click on Add a Widget, and from the search bar, simply type in text, which will display the text widget. You have to click on it to select the widget. Now add in the title and the description. The title and description are added. Now click on Done. Now again, as it is given here, you have to add in the WP Travel Engine icon text widget for the About section. Click on Add a Widget once again. Then from the search bar, simply type in icon, which will display the icon text widget. You have to click on it to select it. Now you have to add in the title and the content. So let's add in the title first. Similarly, let's add in the content. You can also expand the content description box from here. Then you can add in the Learn More link and Learn More text over here. You simply have to copy and paste the link to the page or post where your visitors can learn more about the information that you have added here. I have added a dummy link. Then you can add in the Learn More text, which will then display the Learn More button over here. I don't want to add in the Learn More text and the link, so I'm going to leave it as it is. But if you wish to add in the Learn More link and the text, then you can do that following the process that I just explained. If you wish to upload the image, then you can upload it from here. Or if you wish to add in the icons, then you can do that from the list of available icons here. I'm going to upload the image, so click on Upload Image. From the media library, I will select one of the images. Let's go with this one. Click on Select, and it will display here. After you are done, you have to click on Done. Now to add another text widget, you have to click on Add a Widget. Then you have to follow the same process. Following the same process, I have added more text widgets for our About section. Now, you can change the Read More text from here. Then you can also link the Read More button to a page or post by copying and pasting that particular link inside of the Read More link box. I have added the link to our demo page. Now click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go to our front end. And let's go to the home page, scroll down, and here is our About section. Let's go back and back. Next is the Popular Packages section. The first option is to enable or disable the Popular Packages section. You simply have to uncheck this little box, which will disable the Popular Packages section. And if you check into this box once again, it will display the Popular Packages section back on. To change the section title, you can do that from here. Then to change the description, you can type in the description of your choice inside of the section description box. Now the popular packages that you are seeing right now is the demo content. The demo content is enabled because by default, the Enable Popular Package Demo Content has been enabled. If you uncheck this little box, the demo content will be disabled. After the demo content is disabled, you can easily select and display the popular packages of your choice. It is very simple. All you have to do is, from the Popular Package 1, you have to click on the Choose option. Then from the drop-down options, you will find all of the trips or the packages that you have created, and all you have to do is select the package, and that particular package will be displayed as the Popular Package 1. Similarly, for the Popular Package 2, you have to click on the Choose option, then select another package as the Popular Package, which will also be displayed here. Now for the Popular Package number 3, you can select any one of the packages. I will go with the third one. And here is our Popular Package number 3. You can edit the Read More label over here, which is currently shown as View Details. If you want to add in something else, you can remove it, then add in the Read More label of your choice. In a similar way, you can edit the View All Packages label from here. Then you can also link the View All Packages button to a page or a post. Simply copy and paste the link to that particular page or post inside of the View All URL box. I have added the link to our demo page. After you are done, click on Publish to save the changes. Now let's go over to our front end. And we will give it a refresh. Right now the demo content is being shown. And here our newly added popular packages are displaying. Let's go back and back. Next is the Call to Action 1 section. To add in the Call to Action 1 section, it is very easy. As it is given here, you have to add the WP Travel Engine Call to Action widget. So click on Add a Widget. Now from the search bar, simply type in Call to Action. Or just after typing in call, the WP Travel Engine Call to Action widget displays here. You have to click on the widget to select it. Now fill in the details. add in the title to your call to action 1 section. Similarly, add in the content. Next, you can add in the button 1 text here. I have added the call to action button 1 text here. Now for the button to display, you have to copy and paste the featured link inside of the button 1 link box. As soon as you add in the link, the button displays here. You can also allow your visitors to open the link you have added over here in the new tab by checking into the Open in New tab option. Next, you can also select the background color. Simply click here, then you can select the color from the palette. Then you can move around this pointer and the slider to get to the color of your choice. You can also add in the hex value. Now instead of the background color here, you can also add in the background image. To upload the image, you can click on Upload Image. Then you can select the image of your choice. I will go with this one. Click on Select. And here is the background image for your call to action 1 section. After you are done, click on Done and click on Publish. Let's go to our front end and we will give it a refresh to display our newly added call to action 1 section. Let's go back and back. Next is the featured section where you can feature your selected trips to your visitors. The first option is to enable the featured trip section. If you don't want to display the featured section, then you can uncheck this little box, which will hide the featured trip section. If you check into this box once again, the featured trip section will be displayed once again. You can change the section title from here and change the default title that is set as featured trip for now. Then to change the section description, you can do that from here. Simply remove the section description, then add in the description of your choice. Now, just like with the popular packages, the demo content is enabled here, and that is because by default, the featured demo content is enabled. Let's disable the featured demo content, and now you can choose your featured trips either from the featured trip category or from your latest trips. If you select featured trip category, then you will be able to choose the featured trip category from here. So whatever category you select, the trips from that particular category will be displayed here as the featured trips. So for example, if I select Jungle Safari, then the trips from Jungle Safari category will be displayed here. You can also select the number of trips that will be displayed. 6 is selected by default, you can go with 3. Right now, only 2 trips are being displayed under Jungle Safari category because these are the only trips that have been assigned with Jungle Safari category. Now, instead of featured trip category, you can select latest trips. And when you do that, you can select the latest trips from the list of available trips right after you click on the choose button here. So all you have to do is click on the choose option, then you can select from the list of available trips. Just click on choose, then select the trip of your choice. The trips that you select will be displayed as the featured trips on your right hand side. You can also select the number of trips from here. You can either go with 3 or you can go with 6. I will go with 6 number of trips. Then you can change the view detail label from here, remove the label that is already here in default, then add in the label of your choice. Similarly, you can also add in the view all packages label from here, remove the default label, then add in the label of your choice. You can also link this button to a page or post. Simply add in the featured link inside of the view all URL box, which will then be linked to the button here. When your visitors click on View All Packages, they will land on the page or the post of which the link you add here. After you are done, click on Publish. Let's go to our front end. Here is the demo page content. Now we will give it a refresh. And you will see the trips that we have selected as the featured trips. Let's go back and back. Next is the Deals section. Firstly, you can enable or disable the Deals and Discounts section by checking into or unchecking this little box. If you uncheck it, the Deals and Discounts section will not show here anymore. But if you do check into this box, the Deals and Discounts section will be displayed. You can change the default title from here, as well as change the default description from here. Just like with other sections, the demo content has been enabled in default, so we will disable the deal demo content by unchecking this little box here. Now, we will select our own Deals and Discounts trips. So from Deals Post 1, you have to click on the Choose option, then you can select the trip of your choice, which will display the deal over here. Similarly, you can select Deal Post number 2, then Deal Post number 3 and 4 respectively. After you select your deal posts, they will be displayed here on the right hand side. You can change the View Details label from here, change the View All Deals from here. Then you can add in the featured link to the page or the post where your visitors will land on when they click on the View All button by copying and pasting the link to that page or post inside of the View All URL box. I have added the link to our demo page. Now, after you are done, you simply have to click on Publish. Now let's go to our front end. This is the demo content. Let's give it a refresh and it will display the Deals and Discounts trips that we have selected earlier from the customizer. Let's go back. Next is the Destination section. Just like with most of the front page sections, you can enable or disable the Destination section by checking in or unchecking into this little box. You can change the section title from here. You can change the default description from here. Then the demo content that is enabled in default, you can disable it by unchecking into this little box. And now you can select the destinations of your choice. For destination 1, click on Choose Category, then select the destination number 1. Similarly, you can select destination number 2, 3, and 4. You can edit the View All Destinations label from here, then you can add in the link to the page or the post where you want your visitors to land on when they click on the View All Destinations button by adding that particular featured link inside of the View All URL box. If you have any questions or confusions, or if you are not understanding anything so far, please do let me know in the comment section below, or you can directly reach out to our support team. I have added the link to creating support ticket in the description box below. After you are done, click on Publish. Now let's go back to our front end, and here is the demo content. We will give it a refresh and the destinations that we just selected will be displayed here in the front end. Let's go back and back. Next is the Call to Action 2 section. The process of adding the Call to Action 2 section is same as adding the Call to Action 1 section. You can follow the same process that I demonstrated earlier to add in the Call to Action 2 section. Following the same process earlier, I have added the Call to Action 2 section. Also, you can select the number of Call to Action buttons from here. You can either go with 1 or 2. If you select 2, you'll have the option to add in the Call to Action button number to text, as well as add in the featured link. So you can add in the text here. Then you can add in the feature link inside of the button to link box. Then you can also select the button alignment from centered or right. I will go with centered. The same options to select the button alignment and to add in the number of call to action buttons is also available for your call to action 1 section. After you are done, click on done and click on publish. Now go to your front end and just give it a refresh. And here is your call to action 2 section. Back to our customizer. Next is the activities section. The first option is to enable or disable the activities section. You can uncheck to disable the activities section and check in to enable it back on. You can change the default section title from here and change the default section description from here. The demo content activities is enabled by default. Let's disable them by unchecking this little box. Now, let's select the activities of our choice. Let's select activities 1. So you have to click on choose category option, then select the category of your choice. Let's select cycling as activity 1, which will now display here. Similarly, you can keep on selecting all of the categories here. Following the same process, I have selected all of the categories. After you are done selecting all of the categories, you have to click on publish. Now let's go to our front end. Here is the demo content. Now give it a refresh. And the demo content will be replaced by the activities that we just added from our customizer. Let's go back. Next is the blog section. We have not created a blog post yet, so let me show you how you can create your very first blog post. For that, we will go back to our dashboard, go to posts, and click on add new. Add in the title to your blog post. Add in the content. If you wish to add in an image, then you can click on the add block option. Simply type in image inside of the search box. And here is the image option. Click on it. You can either upload a new image or you can select the one from the media library or you can insert an image from URL. I'm going to select an image from the media library. Let's go with this one. Now click on select. And that image will be added here to your blog post. Now from your right hand side, go to post, then go to categories, click on add new category. Now let's create a new category and assign it to our blog post. Add in the category name and click on add new category, or you can click on the enter button. Following the same process, you can keep on adding more categories. Now to assign the categories you have created, you simply have to check into the categories that you wish to assign to this particular blog post. So when you check into the art gallery option, the art gallery category is now assigned to this particular blog post. When you create a different blog post for the next time, you can simply select the category of your choice and assign it to that particular blog post. Now you can also add in tags. So click on the tags option, add in a new tag. You can separate the tags with the commas or the enter key. After you are done adding the tag, let's add in the featured image. Click on set featured image, then select the image of your choice. Let's go with this one. Click on set featured image. I would highly recommend you to add in a featured image because if you don't, a gray layout will be displayed on your front end, which will not look very flattering. Now, if you go all the way down to the bottom, you will be able to select the sidebar layout. You can go with the default, left, without sidebar, or the right sidebar. The sidebar layout options given here is independent from the customizer sidebar. When you select a layout from here, that particular layout will only be applied to this particular individual blog post. I will just go with the default sidebar and click on Publish. And this blog post has been created. Let's view this post in the new tab. And this is what it looks like. Let's go back. Now if you go to Post and All Post, this is the only blog post that I have created so far. Let me pause the video, create a few more blog posts, and we will continue with the video. I have created a few more blog posts. Now let's go back to our customizer. Now the first option is to enable or disable the blog section. I will just disable the blog section by unchecking into this little box, and I will check into it back again, which will refresh the customizer tab, and it will also display the blog section. You can change the title from here. You can also change the subtitle, the default subtitle from here. Then you can change the Read More label from here and change the View All label from here. After you are done, click on Publish. Now let's go to our front end and give it a refresh. And here is our blog section. Let's go back and back. We are done with our front page settings. Next up is the general settings. The first option is Post Page Settings. Here you can select the excerpt length. The excerpt length is meant for the blog post in your blog post page. So to open the blog post page, I will just go to one of the blog posts. Then from the breadcrumb, I will go to the blog page by selecting blog. And these are the excerpts that is showing for each of the blog posts. By default, 30 words are selected. Let's select a higher number of words. Now I have selected 89, which means 89 words will be displayed for each of these blog posts as excerpt. You can also change the Read More label from here. It is set as Learn More. You can change it to a different label from here. You can also enable or disable the related post for your blog page by checking or unchecking this little box. And you can also change the related post title from here. Next, you can also enable or disable the recent post. So the recent posts are, let's go into one of the blog posts. These are the recent posts that displays at the bottom of each of your blog posts. You can disable the recent post by unchecking this little box. To enable it, you will have to check into this little box once again. Then you can change the recent post title from here. Simply remove the title that is already here. Then you can add in the title of your choice, which will be displayed here. After you are done, you have to click on Publish to save the changes. Let's get back. Next is the 404 page settings. So 404 page is, let me show you. Let's go to our front end. If your visitors happen to click on the link to the page or the post which does not exist anymore, they will be redirected to a 404 page not found page. So this is the 404 page. Back to our customizer. You will be able to customize the 404 page with the help of the settings here. The first option is to enable or disable the popular trips on 404 page. You can disable or you can enable the popular trips by checking or unchecking into this little box. Now when you have enabled to display the popular trips, you can select the popular trips from here. So simply click on Choose option, then you can select the trips as your popular trips. In a similar way, select popular trips 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now click on Publish. Now when you go back to your 404 page and give it a refresh, your visitors, when they land on the 404 page, as they scroll down, they will be able to go through the popular trips that you have added. Go back When you disable to display the popular trips on 404 page, click on Publish, come back to your 404 page and give it a refresh. The popular trips will not be shown anymore. Go back to the customizer. Now, if you have not enabled or selected the popular trips, you can enable the demo content on your 404 page by checking into this little box. If you wish to hide the demo content, then you can uncheck it. Let's enable the popular trips on 404 page, and you can also change the popular trips title from here. So when you click on Publish and go back to your 404 page, give it a refresh, the popular trips will be displayed on your 404 page. Your visitors, even if they click on a link that does not exist, they will be able to check out your popular trips from your website. Let's go back to our customizer. We are done with the 404 page settings. Next is the SEO settings. Now the first option is to enable the last update post date. So let's go to the top and we will go to the blog page for this one. Here you can see the updated date is being displayed. If you disable this option, the updated date information will not be displayed, only the date will be displayed. But if you enable to display the last updated post date, this will display the last date on which your blog post was updated. I would highly recommend you to enable the last updated post date because it contributes to your blog post SEO. The next option is to enable the breadcrumb. So this is the breadcrumb right here. You can disable the breadcrumb by unchecking this box here, and you can enable it back on by checking into this box back on. I would also recommend you to enable the breadcrumb because it helps your visitors to navigate throughout your website. Next, you can change the breadcrumb home text from home to anything else. So instead of home here, if you want to add in some other text, like let's say travel for example, then you can change it to that. I will set it back to home. After you are done, click on Publish. Let's go back. Next is the menus. Let's go to the home page. Now there are two ways to create a menu. First, you can create a navigation menu from the dashboard. Second, you can create it from the customizer itself. In this video, I will show you how to create a navigation menu from the customizer itself. So click on Create New Menu button. Then give your menu a name. I'm going to give the name Primary Menu to my menu. Now select the menu location as primary, which is the location right over here. Then you have to click on Next. Now click on Add Items. You can select the items from Pages, Post, Trip Packages, Trips, Categories, Destinations, Activities, and Trip Types. You can also create a custom link from here. So I will go to Pages and I will add the home page. Then I will also add in the blog page. Then I will add in the activities, destination, and trip types taxonomy pages. So that is it. Now I will click on Publish. If you wish to change the label of any of the menu items, then you can simply maximize it. Then you can change the navigation label from here. The same option is also available for all of the menu items that you have added. And after you are done adding the menus, it will be displayed here on your header. Let's go to our front end and let's go to the home page. And here is the navigation menu that we have just added. Back to our customizer. Next is the widgets. The first option is Sidebar. To demonstrate the Sidebar option, I will go to our blog page. Here is the sidebar. So here are a bunch of blocks that are already added in default. Let me remove all of them one by one. And now we will create a fresh sidebar. Simply click on Add a Widget. Then you can select from the list of highly customizable widgets. You can select any one of your choice. So let's see what we can add. Let's select WP Travel Engine Recent Post. And it will display the recent posts on your sidebar. You can change the title from here. You can also select the number of posts from here. Then there are 3 more options. That is to show or hide the post thumbnail. Then to show or hide the post date. When you enable both options, the post thumbnail and the post date will be displayed here. Then you can also allow your visitors to open the links in the new tab by enabling the Open in New tab option. You only have to check into this little box here. Next, you can select the layout. You can select from Style 1, Style Layout number 2, or Style Layout number 3. I will go with Style Layout number 1. Click on Done and click on Publish. Now following the same process, you can keep on adding more widgets. Click on Add a Widget. You can also add in Call to Action. So select Call to Action. Now fill in the required details. Start by adding the title. Add in the content. You can select the number of call to action buttons from here. I will select 1. Then add in the button text. Add in the button 1 featured link. Now you can go with the background color or you can upload an image. I will upload an image. So click on Upload Image and I will select the same image that I had selected earlier for our call to action section in the front page. And here is the call to action section. Click on Done. To add in another widget, click on Add a Widget once again. Then again, you can select from the list of available widgets. This time, let's add in WP Travel Engine category widget. First, let's add in the title. Right now, the widget is not being displayed because we have not selected the trip category. So from here, let's select Destination as the trip category. And here, all of the destinations will be displayed. Let me change the title to Destination. You can select the number of list items from here, and you can also allow your visitors to open the links in the same tab if you select the Open in Same tab option here. Now click on Done. Just like with Destination, you can also add in activities and trip types. Click on Add a Widget. Select WP Travel Engine category. Then let's add in the title as Activities. Then we will select the trip category as Activities. And here the list of activities category has displayed. Click on Done. Following the same process, click on Add a Widget. Select WP Travel Engine category. And this time we will add in the title as Trip Types. And select the trip category as Trip Types, which will display all of the trip types category on your sidebar. Click on Done and click on Publish. Now let's go to our front end. So from the dashboard, let's open our site here in the new tab. Let's go to our blog page, and here are the sidebar that we just added, the sidebar widgets. Come back to the customizer, let's go back, and next are the footer areas. The process of adding widgets for footer areas 1, 2, 3, and 4 are similar to adding widgets for the sidebar. So click on Footer 1 and click on Add a Widget. You can select from the list of available widgets here and add it to your footer number 1. What I will do is I will go over to the demo page, then scroll down, and I will recreate the demo page's footer areas. First, we have a text added here. So let's go back to the customizer and we will just add in a text widget. Let's search for the widget from here. Simply type in text. and select the widget by clicking on it. Now let's add in the title. So back to the demo page, and I will copy the title, paste it here. And here it is. The title is displayed. Now again, from the demo page, I will copy the content, the description as well, come back and I will paste it here. And as you can see, the description is also displayed. Click on Done. Let's go back. Now for the footer area number 2, click on Add a Widget. Let's go to our demo page, and for the footer area number 2, recent posts have been added. Let's go back to the customizer and we will search for recent post. Let's type in recent post. And here you have to make sure that you select WP Travel Engine Recent Post widget. So just click on it. And the recent posts are now displaying here. You can change the title from here. You can change the number of posts from here. Then you can check into or uncheck the last 3 options. You can also select the style layout from 1, 2 or 3. I will stick with style layout number 1. Click on Done. Let's go back. Now following the same process, I will add in footer area number 3 and footer area number 4. After you are done, click on Publish to save the changes. Now let's go to our front end. Let's go to the home page, scroll all the way down to our footer section. And here are the footer area widgets that we added to our footer areas. If you have any questions or confusions, please do let me know in the comment section below, or you can directly reach out to our support team. I have added the link to creating support ticket in the description box below. Now let's get back to our customizer. Next is footer settings. With footer settings, you will be able to change the footer background image. So this is the default image. If you wish to remove it, you can click on the remove button, or if you wish to change it, you can click on change image. Then you can select the image of your choice. I'm going to go with the default footer background image. Then you can also edit your footer copyright text from here. This is the footer copyright text. Please note that you cannot disable the WordPress and the author information. This option is only available in our Pro theme. However, you will be able to change this part of the information. So instead of copyright 2022, or if you want to add in something else apart from copyright 2022, like all rights reserved, then you can add it here. So the footer copyright text you have added is now displaying here. Click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go to our front end and give it a refresh. And you will see the changes here accordingly. Let's go back to our customizer. And next is the additional CSS. If you wish to add your own CSS code to customize the appearance and layout of your site, you can add in your CSS code here and click on Publish to make those changes. Let's go back. We are done with all of the customizer settings, and we have also created a site. Let's go to the top. Now let's go to our front end and let's go to the top. Let's give it a final refresh and let's take a look at our website for the last time. So that was it about travel booking free WordPress theme video tutorial. If you liked our video, please give us a like, share our video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please help us grow. If you have any questions or confusions, please do let me know in the comment section below, or you can directly reach out to our support team. I have added the link to creating support ticket in the description box below. So this was the video tutorial of travel booking free WordPress theme. This video will be followed up by the video tutorial of travel booking pro WordPress theme. Make sure that you press that bell icon to not miss any notifications or updates. I will be back again with another video. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in our next video.